Hey there, Leo. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we are here to give some soul guidance to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And also, if you have Leo in your chart, any other predominant place, or if you're just simply guided to this video, then the message is going to be for you. If you're new to my channel, thanks for being here. And if you are returning, it's great to have you here again. I love this community that we have here. There's really just a lot of connectedness as far as I can intuitively feel, and a lot of positive energy out there. Let's see. I wanted to let you know that my schedule's kind of a little sane now, a little more sane. So I'm opening up personal readings to, I'm creating more room in my schedule for them and for more of them. And also at this time, I'm uninterested in creating some kind of a price structure for my readings. I just want to go on a donation basis. You know, I don't want to punch a time clock and make it exactly 1 hour reading or whatever. I don't want to define it or restrict it. I want to create the guidance and share it and have you receive the messages in return. So it's kind of a nice time to get a personal reading if you so choose. There's an email address on this video and also in the About section of my channel that you can contact me through. Okay, so Leo, we have an oracle card that comes from a deck called the Sacred Path. It's based on Native American wisdom and teachings. And the card I pulled for you at this time is Medicine Bowl, the card of healing. So we're talking about spiritual, mental, emotional, physical healing. I'm feeling that there is a select few of you who are literally healing the physical body. Maybe there was, some kind of an accident or a condition that has arisen that needs healing, and you're in the process of that, which is great. You're moving in the right direction. And then for many of you, this is more in the intangible, sort of spiritual, emotional, mental side of things that you are reaching for or progressively attaining more and more healing in those areas. Just a little bit of a shift in any of these conditions, a little bit more spiritual awareness, a little bit more forgiveness, a little, like if you broke your ankle, 10 more steps today. Those little shifts are definitely part of healing, and we don't want to overlook those. We want to acknowledge every little aspect, every little facet of our being that is healing and being healed. Okay? So let's take a look at the Zen Tarot cards and then see what this means for some of you. Okay? I'm going to use this tree spread that I made up, and the first branch here is kind of where you stand now. We take the trunk energy and master it, or create an awareness of it in order to transform ourselves into a new level of awareness surrounding this card of healing. Left side cards are internal energies that are within you and perhaps you're aware of, but you don't share overtly with others. And right side cards are external manifestations, or the way things show up in your daily life. Okay. First card for you, Leo, starting point as it pertains to healing is Thunderbolt. Yeah. So for a group of you, I felt it strongly just now, there is or has been a sudden change. Sudden. A sudden loss, a sudden flare up of a condition. Maybe you got a really bad flu, or like I said, broke your ankle. Something happened quickly, and it brings about feelings of sort of a shakiness, or a feeling of loss, like I can't regain the condition I was in before this event, and maybe a little bit of hopelessness. However, remember, just like we have, the caterpillar sheds its cocoon to become what? The butterfly, which it never really foresaw, right? I mean, intuitively and with nature, we know it, but really that is just a beautiful transformation out of something that seemed to be destined to remain the same, which is the caterpillar in the little cocoon. In many ways, the lotus flower, only grows in mud, or rises up out of the mud. And so what you cannot see now as a result of this sudden change or this sudden shift in awareness, what you cannot see does not mean it's not there waiting to happen. And I'm talking about the positive outcomes of some of these events. Okay? It's not for you to see right now, but staying open-hearted and staying in a state of gratitude and appreciation for those things around you that are working, staying there with a positive energy flowing through your being, that's going to help, bring about better conditions and healing conditions. And remember, this card may be scary because something sudden happened and there was a loss or a shift, but it needed to happen to make room for what's to come. We're always sort of redefining and transforming ourselves. And sometimes this shedding or this sudden change must occur in order to kickstart the next great thing that's coming, right? This all could be internal and a spiritual awareness. This could all be like old perceptions that you've shed. And you suddenly, something happened. Maybe you believed in one thing and then something happened in your life to put you in front and center attunement with that topic. And you realize there's more than one way to see it. So you're shedding the old way of looking at it. There's many ways this card can come about. And like I said, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Okay? Internally, supporting this sudden shift is, your ever increasing awareness and connection to your higher power. This is manifesting within you, this energy. So maybe you're not speaking it out, maybe you're not, but within you, you're gaining with time a more profound and deep sense of trust in life itself. You're trusting the process. You're gaining more of an acceptance of, crappy things happen, and where's the next good thing? Because I know that's on the heels of this, right? You're able to detach in a way from outcomes. And I'm not saying you're not expecting the best. I mean you're not as embroiled in only one way, of being. You're not so much embroiled in that. You're opening up your heart, you're opening up your senses, and you're allowing for many, a variety of ways to go about solving a problem, or ways to interconnect with others, or acknowledging the many ways that others choose to live in their lives. And you're acknowledging that all of it is there for all of us to learn from. Even the pain, even the suffering is there for the collective to gain and learn from. It's that trust within that good will come about, that you're really starting to develop in your soul. So even in the face of sudden loss or sudden change and shifts like that, you're knowing that all is going to be okay. All right? And in your external world, what this creates is another powerful card, the breakthrough card. All three of these cards are major arcana. So they are really, really powerful in your experience. The breakthrough card, this is a major self-empowerment feeling I'm getting. like in your day-to-day life, you're really going to start showing up, maybe as a result of this loss or this shift, because supported by your next action, you know, you're supported by that with this higher sense of wisdom that you're gaining. So you know you can just go for it, right? Whatever it takes. I'm not sure specifically what this is for some of you, but I'm really feeling the shift of energy of, you know, recovering from a sudden change or loss with the power and support of your connection to the divine is going to bring about your ability to deal with it in your daily life. Just deal with it and deal with it strongly, and without question, you know, without any wavering. You're just going to go for it, whatever it is that you're wanting to heal or solve. Okay. Okay. So the trunk energy here, this next card that moves us to the next space of awareness, is the rebel. So yeah, you're breaking chains, you're breaking things that have been, this has a lot to do, look at another major arcana as well. You know, in this breakthrough, you're going to power forward as your unique self without apology. Okay? Now, if this is maybe in maybe a relationship or a connection that has shifted or suddenly changed or severed, then you're ready to kick ass on your own. I got that for some of you for sure. So much power behind you right now. And it all starts with your willingness to allow life to happen as it does. Just that openness, sort of a resting ease, you know, kind of behind the scenes of all the crap that's happening in your life. You're able to sit quietly, allow it all to happen around you, and then power forward with the new energy that you've created. Okay, you're in much more in accepting mode than at any time really in your life at this point, Leo, or you have the potential for that. And acceptance and allowing and receptivity is the key to, quick manifestation of things in your life. It's the key to more honest connections with others. Okay, staying open, not closed. Things cannot remain the same. They cannot. Not only will they not, or should they not, they can't. It's constantly shifting and changing. And if you're on that ride with the change and allowing the changes to occur and buoy you up to that next level, nothing can stop you at this point, Leo. This is awesome for you. Okay, and then the next level here, look at that. This is a little bit of resistance, and I like the way it ends. So you've got the power. You've got all of this in practice, or the potential for it, resting at your side. You have this in the face of sudden change. You have all the tools you need to go to power forward and heal. What you may need to start tending to is your expectations. Okay, so that the next major change like this doesn't take you off guard or doesn't knock you too far off your center. Your expectations and the way, this is the dream card. This is an emotional based card. The way you see your life turning out is only one possibility, right? What I want to say is widen your playing field as far as those things that you are reaching for. And instead of specific situations, people, places, things, reach for the feeling behind it, the emotion underneath it. So if it's like, my biggest dream is to be the CEO of a major corporation and have a loving family and live on an island somewhere. I don't know. Those are all real world manifestation, physical things that are occurring. What you want to reach for instead is, I would love to head up my own company and have that feeling of ease that comes with that success and be able to share it with others so that buoys me up to bring about more good in my life, and then share my connectedness with my family and loved ones so that we're all feeling, the positive energy that flows through everyone's life, right? Instead of the specifics, I want you to focus on the feeling to reach for, because focusing on specifically certain outcomes, that limits you. Okay? And look what it does internally. It wipes you out. It depletes you of all your possibility that's within. It depletes your energy if you're fighting against situations because you only want this one outcome to show up in a physical form, right? And it also, what it creates in your daily life is what? Stress. You can't keep it all going. So instead, what you want to do is, with this power, this new power that you're gaining from allowing things to fall away and knowing things are always going to work out, and then taking charge of your life and your vision. But we want you to take charge of that vision in a new way. And instead of the specifics, I want you to focus on the emotion and the feel better, reaching for feeling better and reaching for more appreciation of what you have. Okay? It's really the law of attraction in progress here. And your old ways of needing things to be lined up a certain way, nothing wrong with setting goals. I don't want anybody to come at me about, but I had these goals set and I want to achieve. Nothing wrong with setting goals. But underneath that goal is a feeling that you have. Like, if I reach that goal, I'm going to feel happier, right? I'm going to feel more accomplished. I will feel successful. So that, you want to pull back from the specifics and reach for that general feeling, because then you'll reduce and eliminate internal burnout and stress in your daily life. Okay? So those are always there to be worked through. When you start to feel like you're up against it, or, I can't get this to work, that's the time to remind yourself to pull back. What is the feeling I'm going after? Right? Then it makes it a little more, then you're opening up your heart and you're allowing the, resulting sort of solution-based energies to come in. Okay? So mastering that. Now this is, as I like to say a lot in my readings, none of this is absolute. You are not being called upon to just drop all your goal-seeking tendencies and forget about the things you wish for and just feel good. That's not what I'm saying, right? Where you feel points of stress and contention and sort of hitting that wall energetically, that's where you want to reassess. You want to back off. It's just a reminder, okay? It doesn't mean don't go for what you want. It means remember, the good stuff doesn't always come in a specific looking package, okay? And so during the process of your healing heart, your healing being, your healing spirit, take note of those things that are going well, right? Take note of those things that are positive, or the things that are already existing in your life that are to be appreciated. Take note of that. It creates a sense of balance and a more openness to allow in, all the supportive energies that want to help you get to your goal. And so then our final card and the outcome of this reading is a very happy card. There will be time for celebration. You will achieve that sense of what you want, and you will do it on your own with your own unique twist. Just that if you can avoid conflict or too much, not all conflict, but too much conflict and stress along the way, you can do that by sort of backing off, reassessing, shedding the old ways of thinking, seeing, or doing, or shedding circumstances in your life that are blocking your progress, and then going forward with your unique way. That Rebel card is really asking you to take it on in your own way, with your own heart showing up. Okay? But good stuff for you, Leo. Healing is constantly occurring. A little bit of breakdown and detriment is always there. And it's a matter of how do we want to juggle this? Do we want to let the stress take us over, like literally be juggling with 3 arms and 3 legs and 18 things going on at once, when life has a way of just sort of popping that bubble for us at points, and then we end up here again with the thunderbolt, with the shedding of things. So it's a matter of balancing it, and it starts with an open heart. Okay, dear Leo, I'm so glad that you're here with me. I love you all very much, and until next time, I hope you have some good days ahead. Take care.